pouch across my body, this is not for fashion. This is not the playground, ain't no fist fight, bitch, I'm blasting.
Yo, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy Rushman, and today I got a quick video for y'all. This for some of my broke boys, my budget ballers. Y'all said y'all wanted me to start a no money spent series, so that will be coming soon. Drop a like for that. Also drop a like for me in my cute robe. It's early in the morning, I'm feeling good. Nigga just made me a glass of tea. I'm chilling, and I just got this quick little snipe on Hedo Turkoglu. So today I'm gonna just talk to you guys about four or five cards that you can snipe in NBA 2K20 Myteam that'll make you some quick MT. So as you can see, the first one I'm starting off with is this Hedo Turkoglu, right? A lot of these are gonna be spotlight challenges, specifically Evos, because those cards will always be in high demand. Dudes that don't spend money on the game like to Evo the cards and grind them up, because that's an easy way for you to make MT through playing the game. And this is Hedo Turkoglu, so he's cheesy. So I just got him for 1,000. We're gonna go back through. I'm gonna start off with Hedo Turkoglu right here. Card usually runs for around 5k-ish, but because 1, he's still in packs, 2, he's in high demand, and 3, he's an evolution card, you'll be able to catch him for decent amounts of MT and flip him. And even if you feel like grinding the card up, you can get even more MT for him. So as you'll see, we'll go through. I caught that one for 1,000. You see he's about 5,800. You can catch him for 1,000. You could probably bid on these ones right here. These are also, you can also snipe bid as well. You can also bid on these ones right here and then wait and try to be able to catch those for the low, you feel me? But Hedo, I've had some success. That's not the first Hedo I've gotten for cheap. You can do the filter, just go Emerald, small forward, Mavericks, I believe. But I prefer to just look through it like this. This is just me personally, just search for it through my collection because I can move through them quicker. So you see somebody just put, that's that same one that was up. I caught the one. You can try to snipe bid them. But you're most likely going to catch the emeralds for the cheapest, so look for those around 2,000 to 3,000, and it's not going to be crazy amounts of profit off gate, but because he's still in packs and like I said, he'll always be in high demand, you'll be able to make a little profit off of him. You see dudes putting them up for a K. These will all end in similar time spans, so if you just drop a little bit on these, or you come down to the 3-hour 54-minute mark, you can go all the way to the 12. People don't always post cards at the 12, but that's one card that I believe is really beneficial to you guys that are looking to get some MT. I've made a good amount of MT off of this. I haven't spent a hell of a lot of time on here, but the time I did, I mean, I just hopped on here with one search and I caught that one for a K. So it's definitely possible, it's definitely feasible. So we're gonna move on to the next card, but this first one, Hedo Turkoglu, might make you a little bit of bread, my guy. All right, y'all, so this next card is this Reddick. Like I said, he is in high demand as well because you need him for the challenges that are currently out this week. You can try for the emerald, but the gold is the one that I've had the most success with. The gold usually goes for around 3,500 coins or so. If you can catch the gold for around 1,500 to 2,000, you'll make some good profit, and you'll catch it for that too because it's a gold card. He is an Evo, but he's a gold card. Some people just throw him up. They'll open a quick single, they'll pull him, and they'll just throw him up for the cheap. I've caught a couple of these for a stack, not a stack, but like 1,000. You see this one just went up for 3,800. You've got these other ones right here. And even with this, you can be an investment too. If you want to throw him in your lineup and try to knock out some of the quick Evos, because I don't believe his evolutions are very hard. You can put him in your lineup, get him up to the emerald, and you can double your profit just like that. But also snipe bidding, man. Snipe bidding is something that really works in this game, in my opinion, because dudes don't be checking for a lot of these cards, especially the old ones. They're not always going to check for the cards. They are in high demand, definitely, but like dudes aren't always checking for some of the cards. So I'd say Reddick's another one you can be using an investment and make more, but look for Reddick around 2,000-ish, and you'll be able to make a little bit of bread. So those are two in the Dwight Howard spotlights. I'm gonna move that to some of the other spotlights because there's a lot more bread to be made over here. So without further ado, let's get into those. All right, y'all, so the next two cards that we're gonna have are gonna be the 2 Evos in the Spotlight Series Dirk. Yeah, I didn't even do the collection, but I know that these, because when I was doing the Dirk challenges, I had to double back. I did them after the fact, and I had to spend a little check on these. So it's about 13K for this Michael Finley. 13K for this Michael Finley. If you spend enough time, now I'm not saying it's going to be the quickest process ever, but as you can see, I mean, you can get these 2 Michael Finleys right here for 12K. I'm not going to buy them because that's not too crazy of a profit, especially because you see how much these ones are going for. But if you can catch these Michael Finleys for about 10 of them things, put them back up, you can definitely make a little bit of MT. If you want to try to Evo him as well, it's pretty good. But I mean, about 13K for an Emerald or Sapphire Evo card, if you're able to scoop him, just spend a little bit of time coming back and forth. I don't really do the like with these Evo cards, I prefer to look at them through my collection But you can just come here and you can just see, I mean, he's just been listed, definitely. Dudes got him in their collection. And this card will always be in high demand, like I said, because you are able to get free cards from the Spotlight challenges. So these Evo cards, especially these ones that you need for the challenges, people are always going to be listing them up. They're always, because they're going to buy them and they're going to send them back. They're going to buy them, they're going to send them back. They're going to buy them, they're going to send them back. And some dudes will put them up for the wrong price. Some dudes will think, man, this nigga don't go for nothing. Put them up. So that's the first one. Try to look for Finley for around 10K. Make yourself a little bit of profit. And then Steve Nash. Steve Nash is definitely a prime one. It was a lot easier to get him for the cheap when he first came out, definitely, but you can still get him for the cheap right here. You might be able to snipe bid this one right here, undercut. I mean, you see this one's going for about 16K. You can get the ruby, and if, like I said, these are also investments too. So even if you can't make a hella MT selling it back on sniping, if you're willing to take a little bit of time, you can make some bread off these joints too. So as you can see right here, they're putting up a lot of emeralds. I mean, somebody has them as a diamond. I don't know what you want, buddy. But the Emerald Steve Nash is usually the 15K-ish range. You catch them for 10K, list them up, a little bit of profit here and there. It's all about stacking your profit, man. It's all about stacking your profit. You got to work the auction house. And I know especially this year, one, it's very easy to work the auction house. I'm not even good at sniping, and I've had some decent snipes this year. And two, I know a lot of people don't want to spend money on this. Dudes love the no money spent. Dudes love to grind. Like, dudes fuck with the grind. So I definitely say Steve Nash and Michael Finley are two other ones that you want to try to aim for. You can snipe bid. There are no emeralds up at the moment, but if you can catch a Steve Nash for around 10K, under 10K, that's a W. So Steve Nash and Michael Finley are the next two. Now I'm gonna move on to the Kevin Garnett Spotlight Series and the Dwayne Wade Spotlight Series to round out these 5 cards you need to get. All right, so the next card is this Ruby Rajon Rondo. Now this one's a little bit more peculiar because I wouldn't expect this Ruby Rondo to be kind of expensive, but as you can see right here, I mean, he's hitting for around 10K. Now, because this isn't a card that you would think would be expensive, people might throw him up for the cheap. People might be clearing out their collections, and you might be able to catch them. And with this new locker code that came out, if you haven't checked it out, go check out my last locker code video. The Kevin Garnett pack is on there, so he's eligible to be pulled again. And like I said, once again, with all these cards, you need them if you want to get the Magic Johnson. You need them if you want to get the Chris Webber, you want to get the Blake Griffin, whatever spotlight card you want to get, you need these cards. And I like that. That kind of keeps cards holding their value in the game. So 2K, you get a half a dub for that one. So Rondo usually hits around, these ones are actually a little bit cheaper than they have been. He's usually around 13K. So you could scoop these and make a little bit of profit, probably. And then the snipe bidding. Like I said, dudes is not always checking for Rondo every second of the day. You could try to bid on these joints and catch it. That dude might get Rondo for under 10K and be able to flip him for a little 3 to 4K profit. And if you don't, like, it adds up. If you can get a card for 4K under market value and you put it back up, you'll make a little bit of profit, you know what I'm saying? So Rondo is the next one, and then the last one is in the Dwayne Wade Spotlight Series. So I'm gonna show y'all that right now. This is a bonus one. I forgot about this one. This Brian Grant actually goes for a little bit with the new locker code. I believe the Dwayne Wade pack is on there, and with triple threat boards, you can catch him for the cheap. People are gonna list this card up for the low because I did it myself on accident, not caring, or quick sell the card as well. People are gonna list this card up for the low. If you can get bro for around a stack to 2,000, flip them back up for 3, that's a decent low profit that you can make right there. Because you wouldn't expect that this Brian Grant card would be 4,000 coins. I know you wouldn't. Look at him. It's Brian Grant. You wouldn't expect him to be expensive. So go ahead and check out this Brian Grant. And the thing is, you don't even gotta spend too much time on it. Just every now and then, if you're going through your collection, just come through, boom, find an auction house, scroll through, see what it's hitting for. And you might be able to snipe bid these too, because dudes are not really checking for this card all like that all day. Like, you could probably snipe bid this one and catch him under market value and then make a little bit of profit off it. Because like I said, and I'll keep saying this, and I want to reiterate this to you guys, the Spotlight Series cards either hold their value or accrue in value after they go out of packs, because people that didn't do the challenges when they first came out are going to double back to do the challenges later, and they'll still need the cards. But the card that I actually look for in this collection right here is this Udonis Haslem. Dudes be sweating their ass off of this card. I remember I had to pay a check just to do them because I didn't do the Dwayne Wade challenges when they first came out either. So Haslem, just spend a little bit of time, periodically come through and check for it. I mean, you're better off getting the... I mean, you can get his fully evolved version. They're both around the same amount of coins. But if you see any of these Haslems, you know what I'm saying? See that one right there? That might be decent. That might be a decent look. That might be a decent look, the Sapphire, for 19K. And then if you get them up, you can make a little bit. Nah, that's not really the best value on that one right there. But like I said, if you can get any of these Haslems for 17K or below, pretty good value. 15K. You'll catch some for 10K because I listed mine for 10K because I didn't pay attention. Actually, no, I listed mine for a bid and then it went for 10K. But this Haslam is definitely another one. Like I said, you don't even got to use filters. Just go to your collection, boom, search an auction house, just scroll through, and you might be able to catch some. That's how I caught my Hedo. That's how I've caught a lot of them. I don't really need to go through and do the whole filter, all that extra stuff. Like this one right here, you might be able to catch this one for the cheap. Dudes just putting them up. Like I said, they're holding their value. So those are 5 or 6 cards that I believe you guys can check for in the auction house. They can make you some MT. It's helped me. I know I spend money on packs, but sometimes I check the auction house and I dib and dab in that intervention snipe session. So man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like. It really does help me out a lot. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are new. And until next time, it's been your boy Rush. I'm out, man. Peace.